In this activity, we will demonstrate how matter can change from one form to another form, from solid to liquid state and from liquid back to solid state. For this activity, we have taken butter. We will heat this butter in this vessel. After some time, the butter will melt and change into a liquid state. As you can see, the solid butter has melted completely and has lost its shape. This tells us that solid has a definite shape while liquid do not have a definite shape. Now we will pour this melted butter in this bowl. We will keep this bowl in the freezer. Observe after some time. After some time, we can see the butter has set and have taken the shape of the bowl. The melted butter lacks a definite shape but has a definite volume that allows it to settle in and take the shape of the container it is put in. So in this activity we have seen how solid changes to liquid state by heating and liquid back to solid state by cooling. In this activity we will demonstrate the Newton's first law of motion, also called the law of inertia. An object at rest remains at rest and an object in motion stays in motion unless it is acted upon by an external unbalanced force. For this activity we need metal ring, bottle cap and a jar with pebbles to make it stable. We have put the metal ring over this jar and this bottle cap over this ring. We will pull the ring sideways very hard and see what happens. When the ring is pulled sideways, there is not enough friction for the bottle cap to accelerate, so it falls straight down in the jar. So in this activity we can see the bottle cap at rest remains at rest, demonstrating the law of inertia. In this activity we will demonstrate how the frequency and pitch of a sound produced depends on the length of the wire. We all know that sounds are produced when matter vibrates. The music of a drum is produced when the drum head vibrates back and forth. A person's voice is produced when the vocal cords vibrate. For this activity we need a box with a rubber band tied around it and two pens. Put both the pens beneath the bands at some distance. Now plug the band and hear the pitch. It is sharp and high pitch. Now increase the distance between the pens to increase the length of the vibrating band. Pluck it and hear the pitch. You will notice a difference in the nature of sound produced as we increase the length of the string. The frequency of a sound and pitch depends on the length of the wire used. The more the length of the wire, lower is the frequency of the sound produced, and so we get a low pitch. In this activity, we will learn how loudness of sound depends on the amplitude of vibrations. For this activity, we need metal spoon, thermocol pieces, and plastic jar. Strike the jar with a spoon and hear the sound. First softly, little harder, and very hard. We observe that loudest sound is produced when the jar is struck hardest. Now we will test the amplitude of the sound waves. Keep some thermocol pieces on the jar. Now strike the jar first softly, little harder, and now very hard. We see that thermocol pieces start jumping more when the jar is struck very hard. This shows that the jar vibrates with more amplitude when it is struck very hard. From this activity, we can conclude that difference in loudness of sound is due to difference in amplitude of waves it produces.